Hey guys, we're live. It's Ted Bogert with the TED Show. And we have on a new guest, a new face to the TED Show, Lizarah Rivera Torres from eXp Realty. What's up?
Hi.
Lizarah. I love all that you have all different ways to say it. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me. Happy
I'm
Friday.
excited to have you. You've recently made some changes. You've done some things. I think you've got a great journey to share. So let's start with that. We love origin story on the TED Show. We absolutely love to know where somebody started and kind of their journey on how they got to Positively Ready.
Absolutely.
And so share a little bit with us.
Well, I'm 35 and I moved here from Puerto Rico in 99. And I'm stay-at-home mom, actually. I do a little bit of office work, but recently, a couple of months ago, I got my realtor's license. So
What made you
exciting
get
new
that?
things. Well, my sister, she's been a realtor for 5 years. She works with the eDream team with eXp Realty, and she is just awesome. She's been telling me for a couple of years now about all the new things she's been doing and new changes and opportunities.
What was
She
it
actually
about?
took, uh-huh.
What was it about real estate that was attractive? Because it can be hard going from a stay-at-home mom back into the workforce. So I imagine real estate must have been attractive to you for several reasons.
It was. Being over here, you just see new communities popping up and you see new developings and you see new stores, new shopping centers. It's always growing. Just within a couple of years, you can see so much difference. And I love all that. The new construction, especially, it very exciting. And there's always new people moving in over to Florida. It's so popular because of the vacations and the attractions. So it's just very exciting to be helping families making all those dreams come true.
Isn't that awesome? What are you feeling right now as you're kind of venturing into this? You've been venturing into it during all of the COVID stuff where we shut down. What was that like?
That was the interesting part because I got my license and then just when the COVID thing started. And so it's been adjusting to the virtual tours and Facebook tours and FaceTime. But the demand is still there. People want to see properties. So it's been having to adjust to the new way of doing it. But it's been still been exciting and still
Did
still
you
really. Uh-huh.
No, it is exciting. I agree. I didn't mean to cut you off because it is. I love your enthusiasm about it, especially since you've had to go through it or you're learning through it during such a crazy, turbulent, unknown time like the quarantine and the lockdown. But like you said, I feel like the real estate is such a great indicator of what's going on in the economy, and I feel like real estate's very strong right now.
Yeah. And
And
joining ESP Realty, they offer the online classes in universities. So all my training, I've been able to do it online. So it's been still smooth. Everything's been rolling and still on time and getting new clients as well. So
let's talk about the new clients because I think when somebody goes into a new business, or let's say somebody says, you know what, I agree, I think real estate's for me, or any business you want to take a jump, you still have to have kind of a database of people to start with. So what was that like? What has that been like for you? Have you gone the family friends route and then started to spread out? Or what's your marketing been like?
I started with the family and friends, and so far only a couple of nibbles there. But actually, what's been working is the networking and being online. We have the workplace, which is like Facebook, and it's just been great because you generate sometimes between 15 or 25% of jobs. So it's great
Wow.
to be online from home and just doing networking that way and being available to other people when they need referrals. What else? Yeah,
What's your
online,
plan like when
Instagram.
they open up? What do you so Instagram's one? Like what's your plan to now that we're starting to really open up, well, a little bit anyway. We're always been essential, but now they're, letting us do a few more things. What's your plan? Do you plan to go out and physically network? Are you a little bit hesitant on all of that physical networking? Or are you ready to go forth and just plunge along?
I'm ready to plunge along. My sister, she's sending me different ways every day, of new ways that we're going to be setting up. And that's what I find really exciting. And that's what being positive comes into mind. I wasn't so sure what I was going to be coming into it, being a new profession, but with the new team and their experience, it's just been great. Really, really nice.
So how do you stay positive? We talk about this on the show a lot. How do you stay positive? How are you? And then how did you get to the point where you knew you were positively ready?
Um, Actually, for that, I have to say it comes into play with my running. I run a lot. I started that 2 years ago, and that really helped my mental health. It just became really positive in the way my body felt and the way I saw things, because you were feeling better. And that positiveness just started spreading from my insides around me, my family, my children. They started seeing a happier mom. My family started seeing a happier Lisa. So, and from there, you want to blossom and explore new things and eventually start a new career.
What was it about the running that was positive for you? Was it just the sheer exercise, or were you able to focus? Because I think people look, they're not, I'm not a runner myself, but friends that are, they love there's a peace when you're running.
Well, I'll tell you, I wasn't a runner either. I don't have running feet. I don't. I'm actually a pretty slow runner, but I actually like going the distances. But the reason I started is because I would see other runners and I would read their stories, and they would say how peaceful it is, how good it is for your mental health, and how just taking a walk and breathing in nature, going into the trail, things like that. That really called to me always. And one day I just put on my shoes and took a break for like 30 minutes and went 1 mile. And after that, then it just started growing and you just
Great.
start feeling really good about yourself. And so that's how it started.
Yeah, it kind of goes to all the rest of your areas of your life when one thing starts to blossom and bloom like that. How are you balancing? So you go from being a stay-at-home mom, which is three full-time jobs in and of itself, and then you decide, all right, I'm not busy enough. I want a career. What's the balance like for you? How are you handling balancing family, home time, and work?
I love it. I've been great at it. I have four kiddos, like I said, so and they range between 10, 14, 10, 7, and 4. So
Wow.
I'm so used to having them in little routine and cooking for them. So I balance it well by trying to have a routine, setting up goals, and having days where you work, the days where you work out, and trying to be here for the family. And the
I
COVID
love
has
it.
made it even more important about that. And the adjustment hasn't been so hard for me personally because I've always been a stay-at-home mom. So that's just my
I
view
love
of
that.
it.
No, I think the balance is so important. It's just when my wife went back into the workforce after the kids were grown, it's still an adjustment. It's an adjustment going from any former job to a new job. And so when that new job doesn't go away because you still have family and you're still a mom, so now you're balancing two, three jobs all at once. I think people are always looking for ways to figure out how to do the balance in a way that makes most sense. I love the fact, I have to tell you, I love the sound of birds, and your birds are so wonderfully loud today. It's
I'm
just
sorry.
a lovely, no, it's really good. I like it. I'm
Thank
thinking,
you.
all I can think about is, Ted, don't zen too much or you're going to zen out on the conversation. Uh,
I come out here every morning with my coffee or my tea, and I'll sit here. I have a view of the Sylvan Lake Canal, so
love it.
it's just beautiful. It's yeah.
I mean, it's just, I'm just sitting there thinking, God, pay attention, Ted. I love the sound of anything like that.
Yes.
All right, I would be remiss if I didn't ask about
Hmm.
why EXP. I'm familiar enough with the model, and I'm familiar that they have been just top of mind on everybody's recruitment thought process for some time, especially here in Florida. Um, so, what was it about EXP for you that made you make the move there?
Well, okay. Funny story there. My sister is the one who joined EXP Realty, and she's the one who recruited me and by taking me to Iceland on a trip. Um, so I joined because of my sister. But then right after I joined, everybody that I mentioned that I'm with EXP Realty, I'm very surprised because the reaction that I get is always, "Oh wow, they're so great. You guys are so popular. Like I see you guys everywhere. You guys are everywhere. You guys know everything." And I've been getting that a lot when visiting new clients and the new construction places. So I'm really feeling lucky about joining this company because I
That's
can
good.
tell, and I see it all the time too, being advertised and online. Um, so I'm
Yeah,
really lucky about it. And
I think EXP's done a phenomenal job of their marketing, their business development. It's just it's top of mind, and I ask any EXP agent that comes on, like, what was it? Some people it was the training, some people it was a family member, and then they realized that it was right for them. But it definitely they have done a phenomenal job on the marketing for sure.
yes, and let me explain. My sister's in Virginia, so I'm kind of over here a little. I feel a little by myself, but I have David Kurz with the team from Miami, and he has been absolutely amazing. Just
He's
so
a
much.
great guy.
He has so much experience. I'm lucky to have him on my team. Me to be on his team, and
It's
I
very
can't wait to visit him in Miami.
I know, right? They are off on a trip right now. They're doing
Yes,
a ride for child abuse,
yes,
which is amazing. And so,
yes.
kudos to David and Jennifer for that. What have you done since you were starting a new career, learning a new career, going through COVID, four kids at home? What have you done to kind of stay sane? Is it the running? Have you picked up reading? Have you picked up a new language? What have you done personally to kind of stay focused, stay positive?
Keeping up with my running. I'm currently training for a 15K, the river dash.
Jeez.
So that's gonna be 15K is 9.3 miles. So that's gonna be a really good one. I'm also a member of the Florida Trail Association, so we do maintenance on the trails, and that's really pretty because there you get to see alligators and you hear a lot more birds there too. So it's really relaxing on that, and you're helping cleaning up um, that
That's
and
fascinating. What is the name of that? Florida Trail.
association.
I didn't even know we had such a thing.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, and you can volunteer and help maintain the trails
I
and keep
love
everything
that.
nice.
Okay, very
Yeah,
good. Very good. If you have a contact there, let me know. I'd love to promote that. I didn't know that existed.
I do. I have an awesome guy that I can totally recommend, and he'd be
See,
great to
I
be on your
wondered how they
show.
kept all that clean.
They do. Yeah, yeah.
I like
Mm.
to look at nature from the window, Lisa, if you didn't realize that. I'm very happy to hear that you run 9.3 miles. That's about 9.29 more miles than I've run in a very long
Well,
time. But
anytime you want to go on a trail, we can easily go on a walk, and you would
I,
totally enjoy it.
I would have to film that because no one would believe it. So I definitely am. And it's who's Jeanette Echeverra.
That is my sister.
She just popped on and said, "Greetings from Virginia and DC." And Jeanette, if I butchered your last name, I'm so sorry. My Spanish is challenging at best. All right, so where do
Um,
you see yourself at the end of the year? Do you think we're going to be moving back to the way things were prior to COVID and the shutdown? Are we going to have a new normal, kind of a combination of what we've been doing and what we used to do? What do you think is going to happen by year end?
well, so far, everybody's still needing me. Everybody's still needing people. Referrals are going left and right. People still need homes. I have noticed that new construction's a little bit more popular just because people get to see the floor plans and the virtual tours, and nobody's been living in them. So they want their own new, brand new house. So that's been something new. But I feel like hopefully when everything comes back, everybody's just gonna be like, I'm ready. I'm ready to see, ready to view, ready to rent, ready to buy. So,
Ready.
and I'm ready here, ready to serve.
I
So
love that.
anybody who
See
wants
what a
to,
perfect. Is that how do we reach you? On the website that I have down at the bottom? Is that or the email that I have down at the bottom?
yes, absolutely. Or also on my Instagram page, Liz Home Runs. You can reach me there. And Liz Home Runs at gmail.com. So those are the best ways to reach me, and I'll be happy to help.
I'm excited. You were amazing. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. I love learning. You know, when you don't know somebody, it's you're never sure what's going to happen on an interview. And I could tell right away that you had a great energy, a lot of light. So I'm very,
Thank
very,
you.
very excited that you came on the show. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Before we go off, I do want to mention that May is mental health awareness, and being positive and reaching out to other people, communicate your feelings. Don't be afraid to, reach out and, connect with other people. Even me, if you want to reach out and talk about running and being positive and being happy, I'm here for everybody. So,
I love
yes,
that. Very good.
you're
So you should
welcome.
have your own show.
Thank
Take it
you.
away.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being on the show. I really, really appreciate it. You guys, if you have any real estate needs, you know who to reach out to. Want to learn more about running? Make sure you send me a note about that. Want to learn about the trails? I love that. I definitely want to learn more.
Absolutely.
Please reach out to Miss Lisa Rivera. And
Yes.
good luck to you. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you so
Here if you need
much.
anything. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we'll be back later on. Mwah. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.